Audio Jungle.
Good morning, I'm Adrian here with Priceless Realty. Today is April the 15th. Let's take a look at what happened in the Cape Coral real estate market for single family residences in March of 2024, and we'll compare where we were a little bit last month but also where we were this time last year. So if we look at the side here, our median sales price is at $400,000. One thing you notice, this is 3.5% below what it was last month. Last month it was sitting at 415, now it's right at 400. If we look at what it was last year, it was 412, 500, so we're down from that point as well. So it looks like our market trend right now, unfortunately, is that prices are continuing to be affected by the market, the number of homes on it, the various variables that we're seeing, and prices are coming down. So the other thing that we can look at as well, if we clear that out, is closed sales. So the closed sales stand at 529. This is a little bit more than what it was last month. This says it's 39% higher than it was in February of last year. If we want to look at February, it was showing 508 closed sales. So this is showing 529, so a little bit high. But the biggest difference is going to be the amount of inventory that we have. Right now, this is showing as of end of March that we had 2,592 single family homes for sale. As of April the 15th, it actually stands at 2,827, so we're a couple hundred higher than what it was at the beginning of the month. But there is a huge difference though between the number of homes that were listed for sale this time last year or that are closed. So let's take a look at that. We'll go back to March 2023. We had a total of 1,689 homes listed for sale. So we're actually 1,000 to 1,100 more than what it was the same time last year. We didn't see that big of a difference in the sales. So yeah, the sales were up most definitely, but they weren't up anywhere number in what relates to the number of homes currently listed for sale. So that is one of the things that we have noticed on that, is that the median sales price has come down. The closed sales, although it is up over what it was last year, the inventory is way up. Median days on the market is 48, that's on the rise as well. Our monthly supply is on the rise as well. But one of the biggest things we are continuing to see are price decreases in our area. So let's just take a look what has actually gone pending in the last 30 days on the low and the high side. We'll see what's listed on the low and high side and what is closed. I like to do that here. As you can see, our market is still definitely trending towards a buyer's one rather than a seller's one. We have quite a lot of inventory. One thing I'd heard is that we're a 10-year high a number of homes that are currently listed for sale. I think if I take this, let's see how far back this goes. Let's take a look. So this goes back all the way to 2019. So this would be 5 years. So in 2019, we had 2,461. So 5 years ago, our inventory was in that range it is now, though I said it's higher. So we are approaching at least 5-6 years inventory. And obviously the biggest difference is our prices. Our prices in 2019 March were $240,000, but as you can see right now, they are right at $400,000. That's quite a big price increase over that time period. So let's take a look at the market, just see what's gone on in the last 30 days, and we'll take a look at that right now. Okay, so right now our lowest priced property is on Santa Barbara Boulevard. It's listed at $225. This looks like one of the Habitat for Humanity homes that they built some years ago. It looks like it needs a lot of work doing to it with the roof and stuff. Not much information here on this one. So that currently is our lowest price. So let's see where our highest price is at. So our highest price is at $10,900,000 over on Riverside Drive. I think we looked at this one last month as well. So this is around the river, $10,900,000. Nice property, obviously, which you'd expect for that price point. So our next price point is in the Yacht Club area again on DeSoto Court. This is another one. It's listed at 6.5 mil. So that's our second highest. Third highest. There's another one in the Yacht Club over on Bay Point. This one is going to be new construction right here. That's listed at $6,300,000. So those are our three highest in Cape Coral right now. So what's our highest pending? So 859 properties currently pending. Where they are on the low point is 225 on Coral Point Drive, which is this property right here. Just one picture of it. It says it's in disrepair, obviously for that kind of money, that's what you expect. And the next one is 250, 249.8 up in the northeast. This property right here. So those are our lowest price pending. On the highest end, where are we right now? We've got a couple over 3 million range. We got one on the, let's see, 33904, which is in the southeast section on the river. This is pending at 3.8 million right here. The next one also, where's that? Is 33904. This is on Viking Courts. This is in the Yacht Club area. This one is pending at 3,250,000. And our third one is in the Hermitage, which is in the southwest, not far from Rum Runners. It's right at the end of that actually. And this is listed at 3.2 million right here. So those are our three highest current properties that are pending right now. So let's see what is currently closed. Where are we at with that? So closed, single family, Cape Coral. Okay, so this is what's closed in the last 30 days, 533 properties. Let's see what those are. So again, let's take a look at the lower end. Southeast First Court. This one was listed at 175, actually went for 200 on this one. Obviously need a lot of work. It looks like it's got some flood damage in, looking at the pictures right here with the mold. The next one is another one at 179. This is in the southeast as well. Again, needed some work, as you would expect. Kind of interesting on this one here, on Southeast First Court, sold at 200. We got multiple offers on it. I just wonder where that stands with the 50% rule on that one. Needs to be gutted, everything replaced, including roof, sold as is. I almost wonder if that really shouldn't have been a tear down based on FEMA's guidelines. Some things no doubt you've heard about in the Cape as to what's going on, but ultimately that's not my decision to make anyway. So let's see what has gone on the high side. So we have got one in Cape Harbor that was listed 2,675,000, sold at 2,550,000. This property right here. Next one is in 33914. This is the one on Surfside. If you've been on Surfside, you've probably driven past this house. This house seems to come up for sale fairly regularly. I think in the last 20 years, 20 plus years I've been in the business, I don't know how many times that one has been on the market. It's quite a few times on that one. But that's on the spreader, listed 2,300,000, sold for 2.1 mil. Then our next one, again in 33914, listed at 1,965,000, sold for 1,950,000. So interestingly, the three current close that we've had on the high point have been in 33914 zip code, which is obviously the southwest, whereas the current ones that you saw pending right now on the high side are actually in 33904 in the southeast section on that. So just interested to see. So where do we go for 33904 southeast before we find? Okay, so Tiffany Court listed 1,800,000, sold 1,797,000. So that is the yacht. So the yacht club still obviously has, as you would expect, some fairly high values on it. And that was a 2023 build. So that's what's gone on in the Cape Coral real estate market. So I thought you'd find that interesting. If you have any questions relating to real estate, to what's going on here, let me know. One thing we are probably having we're still most definitely a buyer's market. I don't think that will change anytime soon. It looks like our number of listings have come down a little bit from where it was, probably because people are thinking we're moving out of season, we won't see as many buyers. Though me personally, I actually find I sell more property out of season than I do in season as well. But I tend to get more listings right now than I am actually buyers in town. Interest rates aren't helping. As you probably know, the T-bill has been on the rise, relating to the fact that there's issues over there in Israel, because we're seeing the price of a barrel of oil on the rise, which means obviously the cost of transport stuff is on the rise. So we still may see inflation on the rise and not going down as much as the feds had hoped. So that will probably affect whether they will adjust rates, though the federal government don't actually affect interest rates. They don't make those go up and down. The treasury bill does. So depending on how the feds do stuff affects the T-bill, but right now it's been on the rise. So that's why your interest rates have been in the 7% range, and hopefully, unfortunately, we might see that for a while. So I don't think we're going to see interest rates come down anytime soon. They're talking about maybe June at the earliest, but even that seems doubtful currently. So our market, it's not dead. People are still buying. I've got about 4 under contract right now. I have a couple of buyers coming in town as well. So my listings are getting people looking at them, but we seem to get a lot of people looking before physically doing anything. On one of the properties I put under contract, I had 26 showings over a period of 6 months, which about wore my sellers out trying to keep it spick and span, because it's just hard to do that. But unfortunately, that's what we're seeing as that. So again, have any questions, reach out to me. I'll answer any you may have. I live in the area as well, so enjoy the weather. Hot weather's starting to pop up now, so have a good day.